All right, everybody, welcome to the final session of Campaign 1 of Playing Games with Strangers. This has been the longest 4-day special I've ever done in my life. Jokes aside, this is kind of an emotional moment for me. I don't know about anybody else, but not only is it the end of Campaign 1, but it is JS's last episode as a permanent stranger here, so we'll probably say more about that when we get to the end. But with that, the final roll call of Campaign 1. With me in the studio tonight, we have the mama of the podcast, Celeste Mora.
Hello.
We have everybody's favorite squid,
Weird Uncle.
Zawinski.
Hi. It's me.
The talent, Josiah Crandall.
Hi.
The world's best comic book author, J.S. Earls.
Hello.
We have the world's okayest sister-in-law, Amanda Clements. And then we have my total BFF, not even kidding, ever person, me. Dave.
Wow.
If you can't love yourself.
You know, it's taken you 3.5 years to find out that you really do love yourself, John, and I'm glad that I was able to help.
All right. Well, Josiah, for the last time in Campaign 1,
Tonight, we embark on the last chapter of our epic journey. We've explored dungeons, met dragons, been goats, and now the final battle. So gather round, brave souls, as we dive headfirst into our adventure. With each roll of the dice, with every choice that's made, the destiny of our heroes hangs in the balance.
4, 3, 2, 1. Playing games with strangers. You know there's no danger. So come on in, we're all friends. Playing games with strangers. I'm playing games with strangers. Play. I'm playing games with strangers.
Are you so excited that I never have to do this in this voice ever again? I am. Woo. It's a really short one. We went into some shadows. They sucked us up into the air and then dropped us into this realm where there was a lot of pillars of white things and then a bunch of shadows and the realms were emerging and then there was a town and then there wasn't a town and then the town was back again. And then there was a person that was like, hey, you could say the person's name and they'll show up. And then Pooh says Tilda and boom, there's Carrick. Let's fight the boss.
I would like to point out, by the way, that I even literally told Pooh, don't say it.
So I would like to point out that you told Pooh, don't say it.
Yeah.
I'd like to point out that, John, you're not an NPC or a PC in the game, technically, so Pooh didn't hear you say it.
The NPC said it.
Well,
He did.
no one listens. We don't know him. We don't trust him.
Yeah, we don't know. This is just some ghost guy popping in and out.
Oh, I am so not ready for this.
I am so ready for this.
Okay, we pick up. Some shenanigans happened at the end, and we are starting in full mode boss fight. And Mayra, you're at the beginning of this. All of you are basically suspended in nothingness right now. Like, the ground has come away from you, and you're suspended, like, in space around this thing. Or not around it, but because it is both infinitely large and small at the exact same time.
Is there a floor, or are we just zero gravity?
Think of it like zero gravity.
I don't
Okay,
like
but
that.
where's the target? Because then whatever's underneath the target is then the floor. Ender taught me that.
No, the door is up.
The door is up. You got what I'm saying.
I'm there with you. Like the movie.
No.
What a great film right there.
Oh, jeez.
Exactly, word for word, the book.
Psychic
I
damage.
just took psychic damage.
So what's our movement speed if we're floating?
I don't have a float speed.
Okay, apparently somebody wasn't listening last session when I said there is no there or here.
It's it.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to use my character sheet to do things.
Just treat it like normal and then see what happens.
Okay.
You're our experiment.
Cool. Can I stab it?
Go ahead and roll
Infinitely
to stab.
large and small, so we're gonna use my rapier. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
You hit and missed it.
At the same time.
Mr. Earls is being snarky tonight.
Isn't he always?
25.
That's why we
Yes, 25 will hit.
And is anybody close enough that I would get my bonus for whatever it's called?
You're saying specifically for sneak attack, right?
Yeah.
This is good information for me to know as well.
Oh, okay. I really am the experiment here. All right.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I will say in this instance, no.
Okay. So then 12 with my stabby stick.
All right, do you have any bonus actions at all that you can take, or I'd say movement, but movement really doesn't matter.
So hiding is a bonus action.
Can I do that?
I was kind of. I'll let you do it. Roll stealth.
We are able to see each other, correct?
Oh yes, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
It's okay.
Wow.
I
Sorry.
was panicked there for a second.
Nope. Blind.
We can see everyone but Mira.
All right, Aileen, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Straight off the bat.
I really don't like Tilda.
She doesn't like you either.
That's fair.
Go ahead and roll damage.
7.
You fire off this eldritch blast, and for as big of a blast as you ripped off, you would and how hard it seemed to hit, you would have expected it to have done more damage, but it did some, but not as much as you would have expected.
Well, she always was a stubborn one.
Callum,
Aye, that's me.
you have a feeling of clarity and control in this environment that is basically like being suspended in the static of a television without a signal.
But could you also explain to me what a television is?
I'm giving that for an example as far as something you the player would relate to.
Right. Well, there's a first time for everything. I would like to cast Warding Bond on Pooh, please, and say, "Go get him, champ."
I can do.
Which, as a reminder, that allows you to get a +1 to your AC and your saving throw, and you have resistance to all damage.
Is there something about the current environment that is irritating to Callum right now?
Well, yeah, Carrick's here, so...
I mean, outside of that.
Oh, well, I don't know. I think of all the things in the campaign, Tilda might have been the most irritating, so... Other than that, no.
I feel like Tilda's our Umbridge.
Yeah. Otherwise, nothing too irritating at the present moment. I'm feeling good, feeling young and full of life, vitality, ready to go, then
Okay.
waiting.
Fine. I was trying to do something, but it's cool. So
I
yeah,
mean, I can
you-
always find irritation deep down inside.
I'm sure you can, but hopefully you'll find it by your next turn. So Callum tags the spell onto Pooh.
If I can feel suspended in place, can I also feel as though I can move myself?
Yeah.
Do I get a sense of where people are, or is it all just the same of like everyone is kind of everywhere?
For some reason, you have a sense of spatial relation in this environment.
It's the first sense of relation I've ever had. I'd like I like to move far away from Carrick,
Okay.
but within a decent amount of space from Pooh, so that I'm close to him. And I'd also like to give Carrick a rude gesture.
It is both in front of his face and very far away from him at the same time.
Good, he'll see it twice.
All right, Orbog, you're up next.
Okay, my Tom Scythe or whatever it is.
Scythes.
Scythe.
Scimitar.
So now I'd have to do is click it to attack.
Yep.
See if that
24 hits.
Woo!
Hey.
And you deal a total of... Finally, someone's starting to hit with some power here.
Hey,
We did our best.
I rolled a nat 20.
You did?
I did. When I cast Eldritch Blast.
Oh.
All right, so you make a slash and it creates this giant gash in the side of Carrick as some brown, fetid bile ekes out. Pooh, you're up.
Wait, don't I get to attack more? I'm a barbarian.
He does.
Do you have another attack? Go ahead.
Yeah.
16 does not hit, sir.
Write that down.
You hit so good on that first one that you were distracted and didn't land your sword right, and you kind of flat-sided.
I was thinking about a little song and dance, but no, I guess.
All right, Pooh, you're up.
All right. Carrick, Tilda. There's not a good combination.
Not
Here I
really.
come.
And then I run fist swinging for my first attack, and that will not hit.
Spatial distortion in this place is difficult to overcome.
Yeah, it is. That was rough. So I guess I'll go ahead and use my next attack and try again with my other fist. Okay, that should work. That's a 24.
Yeah, you make contact with that.
Okay. Yeah, 13 damage. And since that hit, I'll go ahead and use this key point to use Fury of Blows and do another strike here.
Okay.
Will be a 21.
To hit?
Yeah.
That barely hits.
Okay. 11 damage.
Hop, hop. Take that and that, and I'm done.
Pooh comes up swinging, and on the first hit, he manages to hit just below the newly opened gash that Orbog makes, and his fist slips off the brown, foul-smelling bile that's protruding from it. But with his other fist, he comes up swinging again and lands 2 more strikes on this quivering flesh mound as its attention gets turned towards the group.
That's right. We're not messing around.
And it looks down and it says,
My fat sow, you've come home to your aunts, but there is no mercy to be found.
as a giant maw comes down to take a bite at you, Aileen. Celeste, you're going to take 24 points of damage, 14 piercing and 10 psychic.
Better than what I thought. I had the thought of I'm in danger.
This is fine.
It spins around and 3 chitinous sickles slash out at you, Pooh.
I want to miss those.
So those miss. And then 2 tentacles fly out at Orbog. Oh,
Woof.
that
Woof.
oh, that's a crit, bro.
Not a crit, bro.
Fortunately, it's only 24 points of bludgeoning damage as these 2 tentacles shoot out at you. And I need you to roll a dex save, please.
While he does that, may I make an opportunity attack on this man? Please and thank you.
An opportunity attack.
Seeing as how there's no such thing as distance here, I would assume that he is both within 5 feet and out of 5 feet, and therefore within the range of an opportunity attack.
Oh, snap.
And he's hitting my friends, and I don't like it. Well, friends is a generous term, but I'll let it slide for this present moment.
I will do that. If you can roll me a perception check to be able to establish a dimensionality to hit, because I know you're trying to game the system here. when I said
I am not, because Emran's whole class is just hitting people when they attack other people. That is not gaming the system. That's just her class.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying attack of opportunity, like, haha, he's moving away from me.
No, I have Sentinel and Hold the Line, which means if he attacks anyone while he is within 5 feet of me.
Gotcha.
Or within my reach, I should say.
Okay. I'm sorry. I misunderstood. Orbog rolled a 17. That does save. So you managed to just, after you got hit by these tentacles, you ducked under as they tried to grapple around you, and Emran swings around.
Can I also... So, here's the thing. I do kind of want to game the system now that Squid's brought it up, but I also have a reaction.
I would like to submit that I did not game the system. John just accused me of gaming the system.
Well, I'm going to admit that I would like to. So, technically, my reaction is a spell called Accelerate Decelerate, where I could potentially accelerate the amount of damage that Emran does.
Well, I mean, it's a reaction, so that's fine if you want to do that, but then your reaction for, like, say, for instance, uncanny dodge or things like things of that nature, you wouldn't be able to use it for that then.
Yep, I'm good with that.
I rolled a 21 to hit.
Barely hits.
Great. Barely is still hit. 13 slashing.
Is this the glaive that is this the... Okay.
The Yum Yum Glaive.
The Yum Yum Glaive.
So, +9.
13 plus 9, 22. I did that fast. I'm proud of myself, math.
All right.
I'm impressed.
So, yeah, Carrick not happy about getting stabbed. And as Carrick's reaction, suddenly time-space develops in your area, and you are all on ground, all within 5 feet, so there are no attacks of opportunity of Carrick, and Carrick's figure or dimension. It turns into a smaller version of itself.
So we're not social distancing anymore.
Tiny Carrick.
Well, still bigger than you, but
Relative.
you're right.
Relative.
A ground. Yay.
Wilder, you're up.
I'm going to use a cantrip called Infestation, which essentially I'm casting a cloud of mites, fleas, and other parasites onto Carrick.
Okay.
And he has to succeed a con save. Otherwise, he takes damage. He needs to beat a 14.
I like how Amanda and I made the same face.
21.
Okie dokie.
Barely, but he does it.
He doesn't itch, but everybody else seeing it does.
Shouldn't they be attracted to all the bile coming out of it?
Okay. Well, so nothing happens with that.
Good try.
That's cool. Yeah, so I would like to use that, disengage, and then give myself about 20 feet of space.
Oh.
That's it.
So land appears and Wilder comes up and goes, abracadabra! And then it's just a little poof. And he's like, never mind, and runs off.
Just kidding.
Good try, Wilder. Good try.
Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.
That's amazing. Emran,
I would like to hit him.
I would like to rage.
I would like to submit that I am raging. I am, however, not a barbarian, so it does nothing. But it's cathartic. That is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Plus 8. That is 44 damage to this individual.
Oofda.
To this Tilda.
To this Tilda. Emran also makes a rude gesture, but it's a different gesture than Callum.
Interesting. All right. Any bonus actions at all?
I'd like to action surge, just to get this out of the way right away.
Waited for it.
So I'll do 3 more attacks.
Okay.
43 damage. And then I'll just use the free action to yell instead of the bonus action.
So yeah, you hack a chunk off of Carrick. Seems very unhappy about it. But,
well,
'tis the breaks. as they say. Mayra,
Is there a behind the creature?
there is a behind the creature.
Can I stab it?
All right.
27.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Barely.
Is this really 8d6?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not doing very good.
Now for the maths.
May I suggest a calculator?
I don't trust that, but sure. 40.
Sounds right. So, yeah, you're able to kind of carve into this beast, but again, you make contact with it, and it doesn't seem to cut like it's supposed to, and it doesn't take as it doesn't seem like it's doing as much damage as you would want it to.
Not much I can do about that.
All right, Aileen.
Oh, goody. I am going to play my harp with a 19 to hit.
A 19 misses. Aileen pulls out this harp, and then you guys watch this bead of orange just fly by, and then somewhere in the background you see a massive explosion.
Good try, Aileen. I like the effort. Let's keep it going, team.
Thanks, Pooh.
Callum, you're up.
Great. I would like to cast Harm.
Wouldn't we all?
It sounds like a joke, but that's actually the name of the spell. That's what I'd like to cast on Carrick.
All right.
So Carrick needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
15.
17 is the DC, so I'm going to roll all these dice. Hang on.
Do it.
How many of what dice are those for the listening
That
audience?
is 14 D6.
Oh
Yeah.
my good lord.
Yeah, this is one of the biggest spells I have.
While Squid tries to identify the highest number that there is,
Come back to me in about 4 minutes, please.
this is that dangerous math game that your parents warned you about in the 80s.
Oh no, there's demons in math.
Okay, so that's going to be 49 points of necrotic damage. And the hit point maximum will also be reduced by 49.
As this hits, and for the amount of power that you unleash to reduce by 49, it doesn't quite do as much damage as you had.
Just not nice.
Hey, you know,
That's rude. John, that's rude.
I didn't make this build. I'm just using it.
Mm-hmm.
Likely
Good excuse. A very valid excuse.
Is there anything that on a subconscious level Callum would change about his environment right now?
I'd probably make Carrick take all the damage.
As you think this to yourself, you watch the ground underneath Carrick shift and push the beast up and then down again, but to no avail. You get the feeling that that was kind of produced by your irritation.
I am filled with irritation, not determination in this case.
Orbog, you're up, homie.
I'd like to cast Scimitar, hopefully.
Best spell.
You rolled a 31. That's gonna hit, homie.
Ooh,
Oh,
beautiful.
sweet zombie Jesus. All right. You crit on that one. You land 2 solid strikes on this beast as more brown fetid bile flows from its wounds. Pooh, you're up.
Oh boy. Let's try this again. You.
So this will be with thoughts. 7 damage. Only one of them is psychic. And then I'll punch again.
Oh.
And then on that, I will use Fury of Blows. And now I'll use my second action to attack again. And that one will not.
2 hits seems to be the order of the day every time you guys attack Carrick. But as soon as Pooh gets done beating on Carrick, the gaping wounds that Orbog left in the side of her, a tongue comes out of it and starts to lick the bile that's seeping out.
Oh,
That's not sanitary.
That's disgusting.
It slurps it back in, and it seems like the wounds kind of close up a bit.
I don't like that, no. I don't.
And then instead of doing a physical attack, it's going to look towards you, Aileen, and it's going to cast a 7th level Phantasmal Killer.
Oh God, what does that do?
Nothing good.
I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw, please.
11?
Yeah, that's not going to do it. This creature, it reaches into your mind and pulls out an illusory manifestation of your deepest fear, which is what?
Another tilde. There's 2 tildes.
I don't know.
Well, whatever it is, we'll just put a big censored bar over the front of it so nobody else gets frightened.
It's artificial vanilla.
Just a big bottle of it.
You see the production
A
line.
giant beaver.
Yeah.
Giant beaver.
You see a giant artificial vanilla production line.
Those poor beavers.
And you are going to take 7d10 psychic damage.
Disgraceful whelp.
Oh, lots of ones in there. You only take 25 points of psychic damage.
Okay. Ow.
You fat sow, you swine. You embarrassment to the name of this family.
That's no way to talk to our friend. Show him, Wilder.
I am going to cast Minor Lifesteal. It says you drain life energy from a hostile creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take a certain amount of necrotic damage.
I rolled a dirty 20.
Well, fart. Not cool. I'm really loving my character right now.
Sorry, my dude.
I'm just gonna sit. No.
Sit down.
I was gonna sit and cry because crying is a free action.
That's good to know.
I think I'm gonna cut off my hands and no more magic for me. But
That's an option.
Emran, your turn.
I know this will probably be surprising, but I'd like to hit him.
No.
I mean her. I know. And it'll be even more surprising when I say I want to do it with my glaive.
Really?
I know.
The sharp side?
Haven't decided. We'll see
Okay.
after I roll. So 20
No hit.
and a 19, so that one won't. And then natural 19.
I know how I feel. And I'd like to use my reaction to cast Accelerate Decelerate at 3rd level, so that's 2d6 plus 1.
3 plus another 16.
So Emran whiffs on 2 swings of her glaive, but manages to catch him with that 3rd one. It spurts a little bit of bile at you as you make contact.
I look mad about it.
As you do about pretty much everything in life at this point.
Yeah.
Mayra, you're up.
I'm gonna be really interesting, and I'm going to try and cast Inflict Wound.
Are you a
do I-
spellcaster?
No, this is a special thing that happens because of my race.
Huh.
Oh, yeah.
Because I am in the winter season, I get to have a spell. I've had this spell forever, and I haven't needed it for anything.
I did not know this about you. You have sufficiently surprised me.
13. That was great. Awesome. Never mind.
A 13 to hit? Yeah, that's not going to do it.
I know. Alright, cool. So that was an attack, so I guess I will, hide.
So you guys watch as Mayra comes out of hiding, just comes up and gives a loving caress down the back of Tilda, then goes back into hiding again.
Goes, oh man, I didn't like that one bit. I touched her and decided it was bad.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Dark Strike.
Dark Strike.
Roll to 25.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
It says you invoke a dark spectral weapon in the shape of your choosing from the realm of poison and disease, and use it as a melee weapon. On a hit, you deal 3d8 plus 4 force damage, and the enemy must make a con save or be knocked back 10 feet.
Rolled a 17 for that con save.
It meets. So she doesn't get knocked back 10 feet?
No.
Darn.
But she does take all the damage. So Aileen just reaches out, and as she reaches out, this large, long blade of darkness stabs into Carrick as she quivers from the stabbing motion. And as Carrick quivers, you feel the space around you quiver with her.
I don't like that. I like to cast Toll the Dead on Carrick. So that's a wisdom saving throw.
He rolls a 28.
Well, you know what? That passes. Surprisingly. As my DC is not 28. And I go, that's upsetting. Also upsetting that you said he, because you corrected me on that, because it's
Yeah, my
she.
bad.
And then as my bonus action, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Aileen.
Sanctuary. Sorry. What does that do for me?
Yes, so anyone that wants to target you with an attack or a harmful spell has to make a saving throw, and if they fail, they have to target someone else and they can't hit you.
Oh, good.
And it will protect you up until the point in which you make an attack or cast another spell. So there you have it. Also, I think that this is rather annoying.
What's annoying?
That she keeps talking, mostly. That's what I find annoying currently.
Her voice is annoying.
Yeah, it's pretty irritating.
And now it's amplified now that it's in a big old body. That's even
I
worse.
just want her to stop talking.
Orbog, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to hit him with the Tamatar again. By the way, just because I'm curious, like when Orbog and Imran hit him with their Tom weapons, we don't really see anything go off of people when we hit them with Tom's thing where he gets some of their life essence, or just like when they die.
Oh wait, you had a crunchy potion, didn't you?
Yes, I
Sure
did.
Yeah, you see bits of their life essence fly off.
Okay. Psychedelic.
It's almost like the skin is almost like really thick version of an earthworm skin.
Ew.
Descriptive.
How to eat fried worms.
You got 2 more swings on you, homie.
Yep.
So you swing around with the other one, but a tentacle flies out and smacks your scimitar away. As you swing around with the first scimitar again and make contact for another 18 points of damage.
And I'll round up for Josiah's children.
Appreciated.
Okay, let's go.
And I go for another punch, and I will go ahead and use I'll spend a key point here and use Stunning Strike with that one. So, con saving throw.
31.
Yeah, that beats it out of the water. And then I'll go ahead and attack again.
Okay. 19 does not hit.
Then that is, I believe that's it for me.
And just like last time, more tongues come out of the lacerations on the side and lap up the brown.
Stop that.
And it heals again. And it's going for its multi-attack. What kind of save does it have to make to try to attack?
Wisdom, please.
Does a 15 pass?
No.
Oh,
All right.
thank God.
Then it's going to bite down on you, Callum.
Is it close enough to me?
Oh, that's right. You backed off. Then it's going to bite.
Get away, foul beast.
Then it's going to poo. Then it's going to bite poo.
It's gonna poo?
Oh, no, what now?
Okay.
Does a
do I need
23 hit?
And yeah, it does.
Barely.
Projectile poo.
Stab its
Ugh.
butt more, Mara.
Okay, Pooh, you take 23 points of damage. 7 of them are psychic.
Halved.
Yes, because of you.
You're welcome.
And she did not like seeing that being halved, so she's going to strike you again
Oh, just try it.
with its sickles. 26 to hit.
That does.
You take 9 points of slashing and 9 points of poison damage.
Okay. Ow.
I can't be affected by poison, I don't think. Because I have Diamond Soul. No, not that one. Timeless Body. No. I have defense against poison somehow for being a monk. Purity of Body. That's it. You are immune to disease and poison. So with that...
Yep.
I think it's just a poisoned condition.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
No, I would count that for poison damage too, because I mean, if you're immune to poison, the poison's not going to damage you. So,
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
and then it swings its tentacles around at you again, Pooh. It really wants a piece of you.
Oh, everyone wants a piece of poo.
Break me off a piece of that.
I can't believe I didn't think about that before I said it. All right. Does a 15 hit?
Nope.
All right, so it misses with the tentacles.
I do like a Matrix dodge on that one.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see if physical attacks work. I'm gonna throw my adamantine dagger. That's a
There's
19.
ready to get physical.
I should probably just go home.
Any particular direction?
At
Glad I'm
Tilda
not the only
Carrick,
one that went there.
obviously. And so it was a 19, so that failed. But I can still use sneak attack even though it wasn't successful. Let's see if that does anything. 24 is what my sneak attack does.
Was that a to hit or damage?
Damage.
She's not looking good, folks. Not looking good at all.
She wasn't looking good before this.
That's what I was gonna
Ever.
say.
We're making her look better.
You.
Anything else you want to do?
Oh,
Anything slow?
As a bonus action, I would like to cast Shadow Blade. I'm essentially making a blade out of shadow, so I can use it on my next turn.
Oh, gotcha. All right. All right. Amryn, can you put the beast down before it gets an opportunity?
I know this will be surprising. I'd like to hit her with my glaives. My one glaive, multiple times, I should say.
Okay. Go ahead and try.
18 plus another 18. That's 36
Total?
damage. Yeah. 36 damage and then natural 1 on the last swing.
Fumble chart. It's time for me to pull up a fumble chart. Go ahead and roll a D100, please.
I would love to. A 21.
You shook yourself up. The backswing on this on your glaive came across. You swung too hard on that second swing, and you smacked yourself in the face. You are stunned for 1 round.
Ouch.
All right, now.
This is the point of the round you can take legendary action.
Oh, can I?
If you, yeah.
Please?
If you'd like.
Do I have your permission now?
If you want. You don't have to.
All in favor say aye.
Nay? We all vote against it.
Yeah. We don't want to railroad you into it.
Yeah.
Choo choo.
Yeah,
We gonna do this.
I'm in danger.
Oh no.
Aileen, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, I'm good at dexterity. 28.
Famous last words.
Yeah.
So black tentacles fly up out of the ground at you, but you definitely managed to dodge out of the way of them.
Eh!
You're up, Mayra.
I'm gonna poke her again.
Roll to attack, please.
I tried. I got a 12.
Oh, that's not gonna do. Oh, how poetic. Okay. Is there anything else you want to do?
Ha! Can I hide again?
You sure can.
All right, goodbye.
Aileen,
Yes.
it's time to put your aunt down.
I'm gonna do my best.
Time to put her out to pasture.
Okay, I'm gonna try that hop again. 22.
22 will hit. My question is, how do you want to do this?
I'm not entirely sure, other than she gets hit in the face with fireballs.
You launch off this fireball, and this sucker makes contact this time. And as this fireball ignites on Tilda, it smells like burnt hair as this creature explodes into a mass of nothingness. And you feel the realm begin to implode around you. You can vaguely make out where your entrance point was. I'm gonna need everyone to make a dexterity throw.
Can Callum just try to get within 5 feet of everyone?
Yeah, we'll count that towards your dexterity roll.
Okay, well, I rolled a natural 18 plus 3. 21.
Yeah, I'll allow that. You're within about 10 feet of everybody.
Then as soon as I'm there, I'll cast Word of Recall and yeet us all back to the tower.
You guys actually appear about 6 inches above the ground in the tower.
Better than 6 inches into the ground.
Air.
You all land horizontally, and it's like you guys did a belly flop in gore. And not only gore, but gore that's been left out for several days.
Ow.
Can I fall nicely with Featherfall? I just want to
You slowly descend into this filth. It feels a lot like laying down in a shallow pool of pudding.
Yeah.
Oof, bless her heart.
Gross.
I don't think that blessing had anything to do with this one.
But did we do it? I think we did it.
Either that
We
or
did
she
something.
sneezed on us. I don't know what all this is.
Yeah, I don't quite know, but
I've been
that
in
was
worse.
eventful.
Yes, I mean, Wilder, you were great. Orbog, way to go. Mira, I saw you out there.
But did you, though?
Barely, but barely.
I had to squint. Aileen, you finally got your fireball harp thing to work.
I did. Ow.
And Callum,
Aye.
I mean, way to go, Callum. You're good at this sort of thing.
I feel like you were real specific with everyone else, and then you just kind of said you were good at this thing to me, but I'll take it.
No,
I
when I
mean,
say this
to be fair,
thing, like,
You were great at everything.
yes,
Oh,
exactly.
well, thank you.
You
I
were
don't
like,
think that I've often been told that.
you gave him the 1, and then you gave him the 2, and then you were like, all sorts
I
of
did.
stuff.
I did do a little bit of that, yeah. I didn't do a whole lot of 1 and 2. That was mostly your bit.
That's right. And then, Imran, well, your glaive was magnificent.
Yes, it is quite wonderful.
And, well,
Ow.
what now?
This tastes
Callum.
like artificial chocolate.
Yeah, how you feeling, Eileen? Are you...
Help.
Yeah, all right. I'll come cast Cure Wounds on Eileen.
And so, as you're casting that healing, you hear a familiar bamf, and he goes, "Well, it looks like you did it. I'm very proud of all of you."
Did we though? Did we actually do it?
Are we sure?
Oh yeah.
'Cause
I've
I
always
feel
wanted
like-
to hear that.
I
That's
feel like
I've been waiting my whole life for that phrase.
I feel like Tilda is one of those that'll just keep coming back. We already thought we killed her once.
Well, here's the thing, Miss Aileen. This moment is eternal. You're just only experiencing it right now. So, but that's a whole nother time thing.
I mean, I feel like we I feel very accomplished. I mean,
I know we defeated her this time, but is she dead?
Well, I mean, for all intents and purposes, yes.
I don't like the way you phrased that.
What does that mean?
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, something else is amiss, and something else is going on. This can't be it.
I mean, a lot of people
Hey,
died.
can people die for real now?
Yes.
And like
Right.
not be eaten?
Yes. But about that, as he's talking, you feel slightly less enhanced, if that makes sense. And Callum, yeah, you feel that feeling too. It's sort of like that post holiday feeling of
I got that feeling before the holidays, given my familial situation. But
and he goes, yeah, you're probably feeling it right about now too. They're doing away with the aspect system now that they see the flaw in it. So
yes, hello. I'd like to. May I have a question, if I could, if I may.
okay.
Just kind of. I don't mean to sound particularly questioning of what you're saying here. They who?
You know, the big guy.
Would we refer to him as they now?
You can.
I've never done that. Haven't heard you done that, but all right. Carry
Well,
on. Keep
I
going.
mean,
I'll stand back here and listen.
The whole 3 in 1 and 1 in 3 aspects sort of thing. I figured.
Yeah, but distinct.
Right. But anyway, so they're doing away with that.
Right.
But I got one last gift I want to give out because now's the time that I got to do it. He looks at you, Orbog. This might surprise you a little bit. It only works from this point back, but it's my time to hand my aspect hood off. The only one that goes in reverse is time. So he pats you on the shoulder, and the rest of you see this wave of power transfer off onto Orbog. And as he does this, the figure of the Keeper melds into that of an older and wiser drow. This next time, try to spend more time with your son.
I'm sorry. Are you saying that Orbog's my father?
And he goes, I'll see you at home.
Are you? Hold on.
I'll see you at home, kiddo. I gotta go talk to your mom. And then he just bamps out of there.
Well, that's all right. Well,
and on that note, that ends the story formal. but I do have epilogues.